Bizzle coming to you with another video. In today's video, we're going to do a little bit of a nostalgia trip back to one of my favorite casinos in the entire city when I first moved here back in 2001. And it still holds a great place in my heart. We had a lot of memories. Although I don't go to this casino very often anymore because it's so far from where I live, I always just think fondly of my days there, everything about that casino. So it's going to be trip down Marion Lane. Hope you guys enjoy it, and let's have at it. So the casino we're talking about is Boulder Station Casino, Hotel and Casino, located at Boulder Highway on the east side of town in a little bit of a shady area of Las Vegas. But back in the day, it was my hotspot. It was my go-to place. It was wherever I went to, whenever I had free time. And I would spend pretty much all my free time there at this casino, especially after my first marriage. This was actually my spot. This is where I would go. But some of the greatest memories of my life happened at Boulder Station. I remember when I used to play poker, the poker manager used to give me a comp, and I would eat this Chinese restaurant all the time. I would bring it home and eat it, and it was just great. And there was also a cafe that I used to go to after my many poker sessions. I would go there late night. And I remember one young lady in particular that I used to talk to about, my life, and she would talk about her life. And we never really dated or really like in a position to date, but it was just like every time I saw her when I went to the cafe, it was a really good feeling. I guess you could say she was probably the first real friend I ever had when I moved to Vegas. And whenever I saw her, I would always talk to her, and she would always talk to me, and it would be a great conversation. I haven't really talked to her in like maybe 20 years, so I have no clue where she is now. But I hope wherever she is, she's doing great, and her and her family are doing wonderful. Another aspect of this casino that I love was this place that's still around. It's called the Railhead. It used to be this multiplex complex where you would have shows. They would have a lot of shows, a lot of country shows, a lot of any kind of shows, rock shows. And back in the day, they used to have a watch party for WWE pay-per-views. And every time they had one, I would always go there. And the admission was free. So I got to see all these WWE pay-per-views for free. And I would buy beer, I would buy some chicken wings, and I would sit and enjoy with the rest of the wrestling fans. It was just amazing camaraderie that we had with all these people. And I made a couple of friends there, and it was good to always go there and see them and cheer on our favorite WWE superstars. And this is also a place where I would make all my sports bets. This is a place where I would watch all my football games, especially when the Atlanta Falcons weren't on the regular TV. I would drive here to Boulder Station, and I would sit in this sports book and watch my favorite football team play. And I would never miss a Falcons game because of it. I remember taking a date here one time after I got divorced. I took her to the Broiler Room. It was a steakhouse here in Boulder Station. And the date didn't go very well, to say the least. But it was like my only real date that I had before I met my second wife. And I took her to like I said, we went to go see a movie, and there was no chemistry, and it kind of sucked, actually. So that was that. But, the good, the bad, the great memories of Boulder Station, all this stuff happened at the Boulder Station. The main reason why I went to Boulder Station, and the main reason why I loved the Boulder Station, was their poker room. The poker room was run by a man named Steve. I'm not sure if he's still running that poker room. I'm not sure he's moved on to another poker room. I'm not sure he's still in the industry. But every time I would go there, he would say hi to me. He would also give me a comp for wherever I wanted. And he was super, super nice. He always greeted me with how's my day going. And he ran the poker room with all these characters just the best he could. And let me tell you, there was a lot of characters in this room. This is a time where smoking was still allowed in the poker room. So you would have people actually puffing away at the table, smoking. And I remember a lot of the other regulars who did not smoke would have these little fans with them, and they would blow all the smoke away from them. So it was kind of funny to watch. In fact, even I got a fan back in the day. and I would use it whenever someone would blow smoke. But the game was great. I used to play the 4-8 limit game. This is a time when the limit games were weird. You had a 1-2 blinds, and then the first raise would be like 6, and then after that the betting would be 4 and 8. But I cut my teeth there a lot playing 4-8 there, and it really did really well. I made a lot of money playing there, and some of the people that I play with are just crazy. And I'm gonna give you an example of some of the people that I play with that are still around the city. I've seen them around, but I saw them all here at the Boulder station. The first one is I think he was a floor and a dealer over at the Palace station, and he actually still plays poker. He's actually played in the poker room that I work at quite a bit. And I used to play 4-8 with him at Boulder, and then I used to play the 10-20 game over at Mirage. And every time he comes to the poker room that I work at now, I usually don't mention that we played together. Average, I never mentioned that we played together because I don't think he remembers me, because this was like 15 years ago when we played together, and he probably doesn't remember who I am. But it was fun playing with him. He's a very, very aggressive player, and it was fun to play with. Another player who was really fun was this dealer from Samstown, and he was so funny because even though he was a dealer, every time he lost, he would get really, really mad. It was just weird. You're a dealer, you're getting mad when you lost. You know how it's like. But yeah, every time he lost, it didn't matter if it was a $5 pot or a $500 pot. He would get mad. But the best aspect of this poker room was probably one of the games that they run here. And it's considered still today one of the juiciest poker games in this entire city of Las Vegas. It's the 4-8 Omaha limit game, high only. And this game has been featured in magazines. I think it was featured in Card Player and some other magazines. I remember Card Player in particular, that they featured this game, the hidden gem of Las Vegas. And I remember playing it a couple times. I lost every single time in it. Anyways, people would raise, it'd be raised every pot, it'd be capped every pot. Literally the pots would be $300-$400, and in a kill game it'd be $600-$700. And these pots were just massive. There was so much action. So if you like action, you have to play in the Boulder Station poker room. In fact, when I work and people ask me, is there like a hidden gem in Las Vegas where I should play poker, I always mention that game, the Boulder Station 4-8 limit Omaha high only game. That it's a little bit out of the way from the strip, but if you can get there and you can get in that game, you're gonna have, it's so juicy. All you have to do is win 1 or 2 pots, and you're gonna make like $300-$400 in that game. It's just one of those deals. And if the cards break right and you run real well, you can win a couple of thousand. I know there's been times when I've seen people have like towers of reds, like $5 chips, and towers of whites, and the whole table will be covered in chips. Just there'd be no room to put your cards in. There'd be no room to put a flop. Sometimes the pot would be so big that the dealer didn't have room to put the river card in. It was that crazy. So, I haven't played in that room for a long time since I don't live there anymore, but I know the game still exists. I know that game is still crazy. Anyways, that's going to be it. Talking about the Boulder Station now, it brings back so much memories, so many great memories. I don't have a bad thing to say about that place. Like I said before, after my first divorce, I spent all my free time there. Everything that's associated with my free time was at that casino, Boulder Station. And it still holds a very, very special place in my heart. Very, very special place. And I'll never, ever forget any of it. So, yeah, if you're ever in Las Vegas and you're tired of the Strip, you're tired of downtown, and you want to get a chance to try another casino, go out your way to go see the Boulder Station Casino. You will not regret it. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, like, and I'll see you in the next video. For your boy, Ronnie Bizzle. Thanks for watching, everybody.